Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Man of Hot Collectibles here with yet another Hot Toys unboxing and review video. Today we're taking a look at the one and only Anakin Skywalker Dark Side version. As always, we're gonna go over the packaging, the accessories, and of course the figure. But before we start, if you want to get this figure or any other figures, make sure you check out HAWKWARZ Toys and let them know I send you so you can save some money. Link in the description below. Also, if you are new to the channel and you want to check out the latest Hot Toys releases and posting videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button and bell notification icon so you don't miss anything. With all that out of the way, let's start with the unboxing experience. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, and here we have the packaging, and as you can see we have a very nice picture of Anakin in the front. This is the bottom with Hot Toys logo. This is the side of the box, nothing there. This is the back with all the credits and warnings, small pieces, do not eat it. This is the other side of the box with the Disney and Star Wars logo. The bottom, and last but not least, the top of the box. Enough with the box, let's open this up and take a better look at Anakin and the accessories. So let me just remove this cover here. And what we have here is a very nice insert art with Anakin and Darth Vader in the background. As you can see, very nicely painted. This is Obi-Wan and Anakin fighting, so that's very cool. Now this is how the figures comes with, so let me just open this up so we can take a better look at Anakin and the accessories. So let me just remove the plastic. Let me do a little close-up so you guys can appreciate this figure. So I really like those eyes on Anakin. We have the mechanic arm, we have the hands, the base, and that's basically it. So what I'm gonna do next is take all the plastic and everything out and take a closer look at the figure. And here we have Anakin Skywalker, and guys, this head sculpt looks on point to me. I'm gonna do a slow 360 so we can appreciate all the detail on this head sculpt. Starting with the hair, you can see a very nicely sculpted hair with a nice color, kind of like a light brown. So moving to the other side, you can see a nice profile, and of course the scarf next to the eye, very nicely done. I really like the paint application on the eyes, and I'm gonna do a small close-up so you guys can see the detail on the eyes, which in my opinion is on point. Now you can see the skin texture a little like pale, but I guess that's the representation of the dark side Anakin, so it looks pretty cool to me. So now taking a look at the suit, you can see the leather type vest kind of sort of look. This is the gauntlet on the side. We have the belt with all those little details which look very cool to me. I really like those little pieces there. This is the sleeves, which is wired, so you can shape it any form you want. So that's a good addition. Now moving down to the pants, we have this piece here, so let me just move it up so you can see it is not wired, so you cannot shape it any way you want, I guess, but it looks good. And we have those pants, which is a very soft material, and I think you will not have any issues posting these figures again because the material is seems to be very durable. Now moving down to the boots, it is one solid piece, so that may be an issue in the articulation, which we're gonna go over later in the video. Now this is the bottom of the shoe with the Hot Toys logo. This is the back of the boots, and you can see a very nice weathering, very leather type style on these boots. You can see the dark brown, the pants again. This is the back of the figure. You can see more details in on the belt, so looking very cool to me. Those are hard pieces, it's actually plastic, but I think the paint application is very well done. And this is the back of the figure. Now these pieces here are wired, so you can shape it any form you want when doing your poses. So that's a good touch in my opinion. So now let's take a look at the other part of this figure, which is the rope. So let me just get it here and I'll show you guys. Very soft material again, and we have this hoodie here which is wired, so that's a good touch. So you can see the wire there. Taking a look at the sleeves, very nicely done. And this is the inside. This is just one layer, which it looks very good. It's very similar to Obi-Wan's robe. The only difference is that the hoodie on this one is wired, so that's the only difference that you'll find. But overall, I think it is a super cool robe. Now let's do some articulation, shall we? Now for Anakin, you can move the head up this much, down this much, to the sides this much. Now for the arm, you can lift it for about this much, and you can move it forward for about this much, maybe a little more. I don't want to push it, it's a brand new figure. And then you can move it backwards about this much again. You can do a little more. You have some swivel on the bicep, and you have double joint, so you can do you can bend the elbow for about this much, which is good in my opinion. Now for the torso, you have some swivel on the waist, and you have some up crunch. Not bad. Now for the legs, you can do a split for about this much, and you have some swivel on the thighs, and you can lift the leg about this much and back about this much. Not bad in my opinion. Now you can bend the knee for about this much. Is double joint, and this is my concern, the ankle pivot, which is very limited. Again, it is one solid piece here in the boot. So what I'm gonna do next is do some comparisons. And here we have Anakin next to Count Dooku, and as you can see, Count Dooku is just a bit taller. Now they look super cool together, especially if you want to do some crazy poses. Now for the next one, we have Luke Skywalker, father and son. They never met in this universe, but still they look very cool together. Last but not least, we have the daughter, Princess Leia, next to Anakin, and again, Anakin is taller. We know that for a fact. Now let's take a look at the accessories. And here we have all the accessories, and starting with the base, which is a very cool base. I mean, this is one of the best bases I've seen. It is more like a diorama piece. So now you can remove this piece, as you can see, and this is going to be the only base you're going to get with this set. A very cool paint application. I really love the weathering on the top as well. Now this piece lights up, which I'm going to show you later in the video. This is the side. You can see the lava effect, and the paint application is just on point. As you can see, this is the back with some wires. And of course, you can see more detail underneath the base. As you can see, they're pretty cool. Now, this is the front, and you can see the lava effect very well done. Now, you have an on and off switch at the bottom, and it lights up very nicely. Especially when it's dark, you'll appreciate this way better. And that's basically it for this awesome display base. Now, moving down to the lightsabers, again, this is now consistent with other Jedi figures. We have the normal lightsaber effect, which and then we have the dynamic one. So you can remove that one and put the dynamic lightsaber effect. So that's very easy to do. As you can see, very nice translucent color with a blue, very nice light blue. And that's basically it for this. Now the next piece we have here in the set is, of course, the classic arm with the lightsaber that you can turn on and off. So showing you the hand, you can move it. You have the on and off switch in the back, and lights up very nicely, of course. So that's basically it for this. And now you can put the lightsaber, so it will give you the effect. Now it is kind of bright right now, so I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it, but I think it does its job very well, so can't complain. Now the next piece, which is a cool piece in my opinion, is the mechanic arm. This one has a very awesome black and golden pattern, which is a perfect combination. And of course you can move the fingers, is articulated, and this is the other side with the mechanical effects with the wires. Very cool paint application as well. And last but not least, we have 7 hands, so 3 with gloves and 4 without it. So let me just show you both at the same time. As you can see, we have the one without the glove looking very cool. I really like the paint application and the skin color. And the one with the glove is very nice sculpted, as you can see on the top and the bottom, looking very cool. Now, enough with the accessories. This is gonna take me to my final thoughts about this figure. I'm very, very impressed with this figure. And starting with the likeness, I think they nailed it. The color on the eyes, very well done. The skin color represents very well the moment that Anakin turned to the dark side. And I think by far, this is one of the best head sculpts I've seen. Now, it comes with a decent amount of accessories, especially the super awesome stand or diorama piece. I mean, lights up. You can put it, this figure in many different poses, and it will make your shelf look super cool. Now the articulation is on point. You can move the arms, the legs with no problem. Now the only complaint I have is the feet. Again, it is one piece. The boots are one piece, so it may limit the articulation on the feet. Not a deal breaker at all. Now this figure is going for around 400-500-ish, maybe a little more than that. If you can get it by that or maybe lower, that will be a huge plus. And because of that, my final score is 9 out of 10. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Also, check out my Instagram and Facebook group 6scale Media for anything related 1/6 scale figures. Both links in the description below. Also, if you have some time, check out these 2 cool videos. And as always, be well and see you around in the next video.